We're all in our private little den, so you all get to see what I look like after the contest. It's a couple months after, and I weighed 134.5 this morning, so I'm pretty close to being back where I started, which is, you know, it's absolutely fine for me because I made the choice. I wrote a little letter to myself on my laptop, and I said, you know what, you worked hard for a healthy lifestyle, but you want more. You want to get on stage again because you love it. You love the process, and it's awesome. But, you know, I was willing to give up that. Actually, I don't really even care. I know a lot of you guys want to look great all the time, and honestly, I only want to look good for that day. I'm fine with it because I know what it takes to keep up, and because I kept it up from my first contest in July all the way through September, and I'm telling you, it's not easy to keep up. So that's, you know, that's show. This is real life. This is how I'm comfortable. I'm, you know, have a little problem with cereal still, but other than that, no donuts, no pizza. I'm over it. You know, little cereal problems from time to time, but nothing I can't handle. So anyway, I wanted to share with you guys, I was reading yesterday, and I read this book. Well, first of all, I'm reading this book. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm reading The Success Principles, How to Get from Where You Are to Where You Want to Be. And I feel like I already know how to do that. I mean, I've proven it that I can do that. But still, there's other things. I mean, I know how to do that for fitness, and I'm pretty sure it's probably the same for any goal, but I still have some issues, some fears, some reservations that I need to figure out how to, you know, overcome. I really need to just get some confidence and take that leap of faith and do what I need to do to get everything else in my life in order. You know, I want a black shiny car, I'm not gonna lie. The 95 Cavaliers, you know, not that cool anymore. I love it. I love it. I actually got it detailed, and it is like brand new on the inside, and I'm like pretending like it's an awesome car, you know, and then it's like stalls out or something. But anyway, whatever. Okay, black shiny car, log cabin, and it's no big deal. That's all I want. I don't need it to be happy. I'm happy now. That's another key. But I'm reading this book, and in this book he mentions another book. So I just happened to be at Borders bookstore, so I ran over to the shelves and I got the other book that he mentioned and read that whole thing. It wasn't that big. It was called If Life is a Game, Here Are the Rules by Cherie Carter Scott, PhD. So she has a doctorate in psychology probably. So here was a very, very good quote that was meaningful to me, because last year I told you guys you got to make the decision, the hardest one. Well, here she says, want leads to choice, which leads to commitment. So want leads to choice, which leads to commitment. But should leads to a decision, which leads to sacrifice. So should leads to a decision, which leads to sacrifice, and and that's what she said in her book. So what that means to me is, if you are on a get buff journey, you want the physique of your dreams, or you want $1 million, or you want whatever it is you want. I don't know, money, happiness, success, fame, fortune, whatever. It's all the same. But if you want it, if you really want it, you just make the choice. And then you're committed, and it's easy, because that's what you really want. You're being honest with yourself. But if you see everybody, like everybody else has a black shiny car, I guess I want one. You know, that's not really true. You don't really want it. At that point, you feel like you should want it, so you kind of decide, and you feel like you're sacrificing everything. Okay, is this even making sense? So when you really want something, you make a choice instead of making a decision. But if you feel like you should want something, like, or you should lose weight because, you know, it's not good for you or whatever, you feel like you should, you feel like you're sacrificing something and you're not really committed to it. So all you can focus on is what you're giving up rather than what you're gaining. You know what I'm saying? So I take back what I said. Don't make the decision. Don't decide to do it. What I'm saying is make the choice. If you want to. You know, if you don't want to, then don't. I'm not telling you that you need to lose weight. If you're happy the way you are, if you're content, healthy, you know, you're well within your BMI and nothing's ailing you, and you feel great, no need to lose weight. You know, I'm not telling you need to. You know, if your husband thinks you should, that's his problem. You know, but if you really want to do it, then you make the choice, and then the commitment is easy. You just, boom, want it, you're gonna do it. So those are my words. They're not my words. They're Cherie Carter Scott's words of wisdom, and I learned from that, and I hopefully you do too. I wrote down a few other quotes from the book. Let's see here. Here's one from Harold Kushner that I liked. You nourish your soul by fulfilling your destiny. That was a good one. Let's see. Oh, here's one Henry Ford said. And Henry Ford, he's my guy. I love all of his quotes. Like, what he do? Go around just, like, quoting himself. Like, I don't even know. Like, he's amazing. I love Henry Ford. If you want some good quotes, Henry Ford's the man. Okay, here's his quote. There isn't a person anywhere who isn't capable of doing more than he thinks he can. How about that? That's really good, huh? Yeah. Okay, I think that's all I have written down. So I'm only actually got to success principle number 3, I think. Yeah. And the first 3 are, see if they spill them in here. This is a really good book, you guys. Number 1, if you've already read it, I think I've actually already read this, but you know, I forget stuff. So number 1, take 100% responsibility for your life. Nothing caused you to do anything. These, you know, events, you know, whatever. Take 100% responsibility for your life. Everything that happens to you, you run into your life somehow. You need to take responsibility for it. And, you know, if you think your life sucks, it's your mind, because that's how you choose to view it. There's always another way. Number 2, be clear why you're here. Know your purpose.